Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about 1,000 Pound Sisters, Season 5, Episode 9.
Hey, Blair, I need you to bow your head for a second. Okay. We are here to review a husband, a son, and apparently a rapper.
I didn't know about that.
Me neither. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
He ain't sound out of breath or nothing, but keep your head bowed. Please.
Okay.
And we gonna try to do our best. We're wearing black. We're with you, Tammy. Mm-hmm. You know? Blair, can you walk us through this?
Yes.
Let's go, Blair.
So 3 days after Amy's meltdown, everyone is back home.
Yeah.
Amy has now realized what she's done. It's all sunken in.
Yeah.
And she is very tearful and remorseful about the whole situation.
Yeah.
She says that she is really working on herself and she is seeking help. She's not that person. Amy is also now seeing a therapist.
Now, just in case you do not know, this is my wife, Blair. For the past 2 episodes, it has been named Amy is a Bad Parent. And then the episode after that episode was named Amy is Still a Bad Parent. So, Blair, give me a short summary of how you felt about Amy's parenting while you've been gone, basically.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me say hey to everybody. Hello. Welcome to the new folks. Thanks for all the well wishes.
Please stick to my question, please. Answer my question so we can get out of here, okay? Thank you.
Okay. How did I feel about Amy? Amy was going through it.
Yeah.
I did feel like she could have done better of keeping herself calm to keep the kids calm.
Okay.
I wouldn't go as far as to say she was a bad parent, but she was definitely in a bad place. And I was thankful that her siblings were there to provide support, even though she was still losing her mind about it.
Well,
so, yeah.
That's what happened when you're not here.
Okay.
I get to say whatever I want.
Yes, you get free reign.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So now that she's seeing a therapist, how do you feel about that?
I feel good. Now I feel like she's actually putting forth the effort to get better. Before, I feel like she was just saying she's trying to do her best, but she wasn't actually doing anything outside of herself to get better. So,
Continue.
yeah. So Tammy thought that she had hit her breaking point, talking about Amy. She thought she would have done it sooner since she was doing so bad.
Yeah.
Tammy shares that therapy actually helped her and it'll be a process and things won't be fixed overnight is what she's telling Amy.
Yeah, I'm happy she's in therapy. You know, if I'm going to be on one side of the table saying that she's a bad parent, and there was testament of that, I have to give her respect of going to therapy. I just always feel some type of way about why do you have to wait like for things to get to like it's rock bottom.
Yeah.
To where you putting hands on somebody. Because who to say, thank God you have a nice family, but definitely, I know y'all can attest to this, some things just can't be repaired.
Right.
Especially if you put hands on me.
Yeah, certain things break the family apart.
Yeah, so I'm like, or even friendships or relationships in general. So good you see a therapist that you probably won't put hands on other people, but you put your hands on me and that's it for you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well, 1 week from returning from vacation, Tammy receives the news that Caleb passed away.
Yeah.
She received a text from Caleb's friend who was at the rehab. The facility also called her to break the news to her.
Yeah. I told you that's how they was going to do it. Did I tell you how the screen will go black and it just going to be words on the thing? Yeah. It went exactly like that. What was your feelings about Caleb passing away since we already knew based on, you know, the articles and things like that beforehand?
Yeah, so I mean, because I knew about it beforehand, I don't think it had the same impact as if I wouldn't have known that he passed away. I just felt bad for Tammy and I was hoping that she wouldn't have this derail her. So.
Yeah, I think I was more surprised that it was literally a week from the Florida vacation.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, you know, she's going through the thing with her sister. And it doesn't seem like she was holding anything against Amy or anything like that. But to for it to be kind of back to back, I was like, wow, I didn't think it was that close to, like, it's so funny how life works, how you're first time on the plane, first time on the beach, you know what I'm saying?
All these good things.
All these good things, and then immediately right after, your husband passed away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, she says that she's not sure how he passed away. At first, they were saying it was a heart attack because he wasn't working out. But she says she won't be completely sure until she gets the results from the autopsy.
I thought they said it was a heart attack because he was working out or something like that. But what did you think was the reason why he passed away?
I think exactly what Tammy was told. He had a heart attack.
You think it was a heart attack?
Yeah. I mean, with all the food he was eating,
yeah,
the weight, probably all the fat around his arteries and all this type of things. I mean, like I said, he was playing with time from the jump. Yeah. Even if he decided the day before to get better, it could have been too late. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to what's the question? It's kind of I don't want to say ignorant because I'm trying to be nice. Okay. This is not Showtime at the Apollo. Okay. It's not time for jokes, at least not in this segment, right? Mm-hmm. Asking how did he pass away kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's kind of like we all kind of figured.
It's like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when you got word before that, hey, he's in his room, he's not responsive. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, it's one thing if he got shot or anything like that. It's like, okay.
But we knew it was his health.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like the act like how, what happened? I would have been like, mm-hmm. I think we know. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But I guess we gonna see that. That autopsy soon, or she's gonna see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amanda and Chris are on their way to visit Tammy. Yeah. And Chris is telling us that it's sad and that Caleb was a great guy. Mm-hmm. He is devastated for Tammy, and being a widow at 36 just doesn't sit right with him. Yeah. Amanda and Chris want to keep Tammy in the right mindset moving forward. Mm-hmm. Amanda hasn't seen Amy since Florida, but she says she's going to Tammy to make sure that she's okay. She's really not mentally prepared to deal with Amy.
If you was Amanda, if you was the one, let's say you had a sister, right? Mm-hmm. And you was Amanda, and you was the one that got hit after everything you done everything you did to take care of your nephews and things like that, and that's when your son drove your sister down there and things like that, and you're in Amanda's position. Yeah. How would you feel towards your fellow sister?
I'd be angry.
Would you ever forgive her? Would you ever talk to her again?
Yeah, I think I would forgive her and talk to her again. But I would really have to see that she's remorseful, which I feel like Amy really is. But even if she apologizes and we're on the good foot, yeah. I would still it would take me a while to get completely over it. Okay. I would be cool with her. We would, I would try to be as back to normal as possible, but I would have a little bit of distrust or just a little bit of not feeling 100% comfortable around you, until you really have been through therapy, all this type of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I can see that you really are different from where you were. Yeah. But up until that point, I'm just like, I don't know how to take you,
And that's the thing about it. Mm-hmm. Like the only reason why Amanda was going over there was because, number one, Amy lives there, at least for now. Yeah. And there's nothing, like I said, nothing brings a family together more than death. Mm-hmm. There are people in family that I say all the time, I see you at the funeral. Mm-hmm. I don't know who funeral it's going to be, but I see you at the funeral.
Well, how did you feel? Or how would you feel if you were in Amanda's position?
Oh, yeah, no, we ain't cool.
You would never be cool?
Never would be kind of hard to say, mm-hmm. but this is 1 week. Yeah. This 1 week removed. Like, I'm not talking to you. Yeah. And things like that. Because the rope that I give adults. Mm-hmm. I don't give a lot of rope to adults and things like that. Especially if you put hands on me mm-hmm. and things like that. Like fighting is for enemies. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you swing on me, you make me believe that, oh, I'm your enemy. Mm-hmm. So you're my enemy. Yeah. You know what I mean? But even Amanda said she don't really want to deal with it, but she's forced to mm-hmm. because Amy lives there. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tammy blames herself at times, thinking that if she didn't leave the facility, he might have done better. But she knows that she can't think like that. She can't be sad or miserable mm-hmm. like the old Tammy. Amy was shocked when she heard the news, but she, of course, is going to be there for her sister. Yeah. Chris and Amanda get to the house. They bring casseroles, and Amy is feeling really, really embarrassing Amanda and knows she needs to fix it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're all sitting down. Amy apologizes to everyone, and Amanda wished that Amy didn't bring it up because they're here to rally around Tammy. She tells Amy that this moment isn't about us.
You see, even now, look, you're being selfish.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you may feel embarrassed and you may feel all these things, you could have pulled me aside.
Yeah.
Or you could have just, when I say, hey, stop, you could have stopped.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I never been in a situation to where, I'm like me and my siblings are like physically fighting and things like that because someone is out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like we wrestled and like me and my brother fought before, but it wasn't because we was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So it was just strange to like I just felt like Amy was so like it was so left field. Mm-hmm. That I have to like really like bring myself to a place to even talk to you.
Yeah. Because
you were so out of control.
Yeah. But I feel like in Amy's position, I didn't fault Amy for bringing it up because to me, it felt like there was a huge elephant in the room and I felt like it needed to be addressed.
Yeah. Caleb deaf.
Okay. But I also felt like Amy's elephant was also in the room.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just like, even just the fact of her saying, you know, I owe all of you an apology. I felt like that was okay. I did.
We'll see. Yep.
Well, Amanda tells her that she doesn't need to apologize. I disagree with that. Let that lady apologize because she does need to. She tells her that she's a good mom and Amy just needs to learn to manage her emotions. Amanda says that she's over it, but she has one question. Don't you know how to throw hands? You was trying to bite me like you were Gage.
And we just lying to each other now. Mm-hmm. She over here saying like you're a good mom. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. There was nothing in that trip or those past 2 episodes that will support that.
Okay.
That would justify that. Listen here, Blair's nice, and Blair is the nice side of the table. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, you know, I'm not going to go so far as say she was a bad parent. You have shown in those past 2 episodes the tendencies and the characteristics of someone who is a bad parent, who don't know how to settle their child, who don't know how to quiet their child, who didn't bring nothing in support to the Airbnb for their child and things of that nature. Not take care of yourself for your child. Those are things that's justified you showing those characteristics of a bad parent. So Amanda, I understand the nice words, but they're empty and hollow. You get what I'm saying? I can say I can see you're trying to be better than what you were. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to just say words just to say words now. Like no. We're not going to do that.
Okay. Well, Chris says that we fight as hard as we love.
Yeah.
We've got Amy's back and we have Tammy's back.
Yeah.
Amanda says we've got you regardless of what it is. And Tammy asks Chris to take her to the facility so she can go and collect Caleb's things.
Wow.
She also needs to make decisions on the burial, the funeral, and she's going to consult with his family to make sure that she's respecting them in the process too.
And that's what I wanted to ask. Where was Caleb's family? Now, of course, we can go and talk about, you know, it's just a memorial service, meaning like it's something small. I don't think that was the official service itself. Maybe they don't want to be on TV on things like that. But it was very interesting that even though like she is his wife, I didn't hear a lot or see a lot of collaboration when it came to Caleb's support system, aka family, in my opinion.
That always never really sat right with me that we never saw his family. Even with the wedding, I don't think there was much involvement from his family. So that just all the more makes me think like Caleb is, you know, some guy who came out the blue, you know, looking for some woman. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. If there was more family support, I would feel like Caleb would have been more legitimate and authentic. But that's where the question mark is for me. But at the same time, Caleb said that he has pushed people in his life away based off of his decisions. So maybe he has a strained relationship with his family.
Maybe.
So it could be a lot of things. Yeah. Well, Amy is recording a YouTube video to let her followers know that she is finally divorced.
Okay.
The divorce took less than 6 months, but it really took a toll on her. She says that she's always been against therapy, but now she's going for her kids.
Yes.
She gets the boys 70% of the time. Michael gets them 30. Amy got to keep the house. Michael got to keep the TV in one of the cars, and he also got to keep the lawnmower.
Good. Now listen to me. It'd be so funny hearing the people that be the most against therapy be the ones that need it the most.
Yeah.
And things like that. No, you need to sit down and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Right? Not only for your boys, but for yourself as well. You get what I'm saying? I agree. That was a quick process when it came to their divorce. 6 months really is not really,
that was really short.
That's not really long at all, actually. I guess there wasn't much to split.
Yeah.
You're like, y'all just make a decision. Like, and I guess Michael was just like, well, guess what? At the end of the day, I got to cut my mother's lawn with something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the lawnmower. It's like, all right, take the lawnmower, Michael.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Will we ever see Michael again on this show?
I think so. I mean, he's the father of the kids, so I'm sure there's going to be some type of interaction, co-parenting situation. Even though, like Amy said, when the kids are over at Michael's mom's house, it's the mom who'd be taking care of the kids.
Okay, maybe. So let me ask the question differently. That's not what I meant. I meant, will Amy and Michael ever get back together again?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
Nah. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it is a week later, and Tammy is going through Caleb's belongings. When she went to the facility, it felt like it was a black cloud. She decided to have Caleb cremated with his family in agreement. Tammy is talking to Amy about scattering the ashes, getting a special urn for it, and Amy says, oh, so you can shake it like a salt shaker.
Yes.
It's like, okay, Amy.
A shaker urn is what it's called. A big shaker urn to scatter all of his ashes.
Okay.
I mean, what else is there to say? He's going to be cremated. He's going to be in an urn, in a shaker urn.
Okay.
Come on, Blaine. like, why are you looking at me for? Like, come on.
I mean, you said big, like it's like an extra big kind of urn.
It is going to be a big urn.
Okay.
A big urn. A shaker urn so they can shake his ashes out.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what I said wrong there.
So for the memorial, Tammy wants to do it during a sunset on a boat ramp.
Okay.
Tammy pulls out a sloth from Caleb's belonging and starts to break down crying because sloth is her spirit animal and he was always buying her little things.
Yeah.
Well, Misty and Amanda are getting ready to go to the memorial. Misty has lost 53 pounds from surgery.
Okay.
She now weighs 170 pounds. And Amanda went from 300 to 265. She's moving more. She was able to get off of one of her blood pressure medications as well. Well, Misty got the programs for the memorial, and Amanda got butterflies per Tammy's request.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. If y'all request butterflies or any type of bug for y'all funeral memorial service, and I'm in charge of that, y'all ain't getting no butterflies.
Ask me, I'll make sure we got it.
I'm not a bug person at all, right? And then you gotta be told, you gotta be put on ice. Then after that, right before they release, you gotta take them out the ice.
You gotta thaw them a little bit
and put them in. No. How about we just look at the sunset and look in the water and just like think.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not touching the bugs.
Well, the family makes it to the memorial site, and the home care nurse / wedding officiant is also there at the memorial.
That's crazy.
And he was talking about how he literally officiated the wedding 9 months ago, and now he's here at the funeral.
You bad luck, brother.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
Caleb's family can't be there, but a couple of his friends are there.
Stop right there. Caleb family can't be there, or they chose not to be there?
I don't know, because honestly, I don't even know where Caleb's from.
It don't matter.
They could be from California, and maybe they can't afford to get out to wherever they at.
Stop. We're not doing that.
Okay.
We're not going to do that. Listen here. We're not going to front. This is your family's wife, right? She's having a memorial service or whatever.
Yeah, you should be there.
So my thing is, usually, if you're the wife or the spouse of the deceased, and there's no one on the other side to support that spouse, that widowed, right? It gives off as if you did not like that spouse.
Or you didn't mess with your family member.
Yes, but at the end of the day, it just gives off as there's no support.
Yeah, it does.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, look, we're not going to sugarcoat this because the man is dead. He gone, right? My thing is, it was very strange to just see Chris, Amanda, Misty, Amy some other white folks we don't know. You get what I'm saying? And the one friend that he had was even black.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, Caleb black.
Yeah.
Where is his black mama, his black daddy, his black sister, brother, auntie, cousins, somebody to basically represent Caleb family? The only thing closest we got to Caleb family was his wife.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy at a memorial.
Come on now. We are releasing butterflies and looking at the boat and the sunset and things like that. And no one came?
Yeah.
Come on now. Stop it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as the memorial started, Tammy started to break down.
Yeah.
Caleb's friend gives a speech and plays a song that Caleb and his friend recorded. And hearing the song felt like a hug from him to Tammy. And she says that he couldn't sing, but he could definitely rap. He was talented.
It's a crazy lie. It's a crazy lie. Listen here, man. I was very surprised.
I didn't know he had it in him. I was like, okay, Caleb.
I was like, okay, listen. Listen here. Respect to the dead.
Yes.
But immediately, I went from,
somber.
No.
What?
Don't speak for me. I immediately went from Big Pun to Big Bun. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
That could be his rapper name.
Okay.
Big Bun.
Okay.
Like honey buns.
Okay.
But it's a big bun.
Got you.
Thank you.
Well, Chris reads a poem that Caleb wrote for Tammy, and this is a poem that we heard earlier in the season.
Yeah, it was.
The Sunflower poem.
Sunflower.
Sunflower. The poem was one of the last things that Caleb wrote for Tammy.
Look, man.
And hearing it at the funeral was kind of sad.
No, it was sad when I first heard it in the beginning.
Okay. It was sad back then?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen here, because now let's break the fourth wall. Now that we finally arrived here, there has been rumors in the gossip, in the blogs and things like that. Y'all can read them. That Caleb wasn't so much a good husband. That Caleb was, quote unquote, possibly, allegedly married Tammy for money. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now that we're here, now we don't have to act like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen to Caleb? Because we kind of knew, it was already out that he passed away before the season started. Everything plays a part in my thinking in the sense of his family wasn't around. Like no one, right? We really didn't get to see the behind the scenes of their relationship. Only thing we got to see was basically the hurry up and work out, like things like that.
Yeah, I love you, baby.
Yeah,
I miss you, baby.
We really didn't see the whole logistics of their marriage and things like that. There was even something in writing in the blogs that said that they was actually on the verge of divorce a couple times and things like that. So I think even through all of that, I think it was nice that she kept him in a good light on camera. If those things are true, allegedly. Yeah. But it leads me to go back to what I've been saying this whole season. Caleb is just someone, as talented as he may have been, as a nice person, because they all spoke of how he was a nice person. Caleb is someone that she should not have attached herself to. It goes back to what she said a couple scenes ago, where you shared with us that when she went to the rehab facility, it was a dark cloud over it. Of course, that's the place where your husband passed away, but also it's a reminder where you came from. Right. You get what I'm saying? And Caleb did not show any type of intentional efforts to get out of there, even with you or without you. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's sad that now you have to hold on to this weight for life, because, even Chris said being widowed at 36 and things like that is strange. Didn't even make it to a year.
Right, being married, yeah.
And she said we had all these dreams and all these goals of she wanted to be a mother and travel and things like that. But I don't know if Caleb had those goals. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Those things may have been dreams, but I don't know if those was goals that he was actually working towards based on the efforts that we've seen on camera. Right. I'm only speaking about what we've seen on camera. Right. I don't know what he did off camera. You get what I'm saying? True. Yes. Sunflower. Yes.
Well, Tammy releases the butterflies with the help of Caleb's friend. They kind of had to shake him out a little bit because they weren't trying to leave the box. So.
That's better than me, because I would have put the box, opened it, laid it on the ground. I said, Somebody hit it with a stick or something, you know?
Well, a month later, Tammy has made a lantern that she is going to release in honor of Caleb. And it's to say that she loves him, she'll miss him, but she'll be okay without him. Amy and Chris are riding out with her, and Amy tells her to look forward to life. Amy says that she's been putting the boys on a schedule. Glenn is walking and has teeth now, and Gage is getting ready for preschool. She wants to improve her health, both physically and mentally, and she's ready to get back on the ball.
I mean, about time.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know,
I'm just like, what if that divorce would have took 2 years? I mean, geez, like.
I understand that, but I don't blame the divorce.
But I'm saying, like, she shouldn't have. And it's easy for me to say she shouldn't have let her thrown her off the ball that much. But I'm just saying, if that's something that's going to take you away from your well-being, like, that's scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying. And I think you're speaking from a place of the divorce throwing her off the ball. I am saying that I don't think she ever was on the ball.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Because she had the baby, she really wasn't cleared to have no babies, honestly.
Come on now.
But yeah.
Come on now, Blair. You taught me this.
Yeah, she been doing what she wanted to.
So that's why I'm like, it took you basically waylaying against my head for you to be like, yeah, I should put basically everything that I said that caused you to hit me, right? That caused you to attack me. You're now saying, you know what, guys? Guess what? The boys is now on the schedule. You know what? He got teeth now. And guess what? He's starting preschool in like a couple months. I'm like, we said this at the Florida house and you hit upside my head. Like, that don't make me feel good.
Well, she had to come into it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm the worst person to be right with because I'm the I told you so guy.
You will say it.
No matter if you're crying or happy. I'm like, well, I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you that boy needed to be on a sleep schedule? You know?
Yeah.
Continue, Blair.
Well, Tammy had Chris take her to her happy place. And this is a lake where they used to hang out and swim as kids. Amy is having a hard time lighting the lantern, but eventually she gets it done. They release the lantern. It falls at first. But then they get it to fly away. Tammy feels peaceful watching the lantern fly away.
At the end of the episode, I don't think we have a lot of episodes after this. I think we have probably like 2 more, maybe 3. Right? How do you feel overall about this season of 1,000 Pound Sisters, Blair?
I feel like it was a really good and entertaining season. I appreciated seeing Tammy in a different light. I mean, for so long, she has just been so angry and sad and just not trying to get herself together. But to see her in this light is really refreshing. To see the family come together and support each other, and especially Amy, was really cool. And I look forward to seeing Amy be on a better and healthier path as well. So I feel like it's been mostly a positive season.
Oh yeah. Not to break the fourth wall for a lot of people. I don't know. Even though I'm sure they will have a season after this, I don't know if they should. And I only say that because the way TV is made, there has to be a conflict and there has to be a resolve, right? Tammy is not the old Tammy anymore. So you knew that every time you tune into 1,000 Pound Sisters, it was going to be how Tammy's going to act in the sense of how mean she's going to be, how is she going to be focused this season on her weight, things like that. Tammy looked like she got the ball rolling. You get what I'm saying? Amy was the one that caught us off guard this season with the whole, like, basically picking up where Tammy left off. With the meanness. Now, if Amy is on the ball, right, what will be the conflict and the resolve of next season?
I don't know. I feel like they're still siblings. They're still family. There's always stuff to explore with the family. They still got issues with their mom. I mean, they could take it to where we're going to therapy with them. So I feel like there's more to explore.
So mama next season gonna be the villain. That's my
prediction.
That's what it
if everybody else is getting along, they gonna get to that mama. So
like, oh yeah, you know what, mama? Just to let you know. You was mean to us. It was like, well, okay. We like season 10 in or whatever. Is there anything else on this episode that you would like to share, Blair?
No, that's all I got.
Listen here, we're a little over 800 subscribers. I think we can get 200 plus subscribers just off of this show alone. When y'all watch this review and say how great we did and how great Blair did and welcome back Blair and things like that, press that thumbs up button. Press that subscribe button. Leave a comment so we can talk about how Caleb family wasn't there and things of that nature. let us know how you felt about this episode. Anything else, Blair?
And just stick around. Like, we're reviewing so many shows. We've got 600 Pound Life coming up, and Love is Blind. So stick around and see what else we have in store for you.
That's it?
That's all I got.
Y'all be good.
Bye.